Last time on Kevin's commentary on comics, I talked about Marvel Team Up number 53, which was the start of the Pegasus Project storyline epic 70s tale. And today we're going to talk about issue number 54. So, issue 54, as you will remember from last time, the Thing has joined Project Pegasus on their security detail, mainly in order to check in on his buddy Wundar. Already we have found out that there is a mysterious man named Tom Leitner who is behind the scenes talking to some shadowy figure and has allowed the infamous Deathlock into Project Pegasus. So we pick up issue number 54, the very last panel that we saw in issue 53, where the Thing is looking for a poker game to get into, and Deathlock is there. Immediately, he confronts the Thing, shoots him with a laser beam, actually penetrates the Thing's rocky hide so that the Thing starts to bleed, which really doesn't happen very often. Needless to say, this really ticks off the Thing and he crushes Deathlock's hand. The battle is very short-lived, however, as Quasar enters and Deathlock runs off. Just in time, too, because Ben was losing blood fast. Actually needed to be propped up by two guys who had to be going, "Oh my god, this guy's heavy." So Deathlock makes his way to the section of Project Pegasus that contains radioactive material and starts to set up some sort of device. So Quasar manages to hone in on Deathlock somehow using his quantum bands, and they begin to battle. Now Quasar does get a little bit of the upper hand by managing to use his quantum bands to futz with Deathlock's programming, but Deathlock manages to recover and starts to make a move, but once again the Thing comes in, crushes Deathlock's other hand. From here on out, Deathlock is basically blasted to pieces by Quasar and the security guards. Ultimately, Deathlock destroys himself, and everybody's wondering what the heck was he doing here to begin with. So we cut to Thundra, who is trying her hand out at wrestling, female wrestling, and her first opponent is Pound Cakes, which I think is just a hilarious name. Thundra manages to take Pound Cakes down pretty easily. And the guy managing Pound Cake sends the rest of his female wrestlers in to get her. That includes Titania, Letha, and Mimi. And as longtime comic readers will know, Mimi becomes Songbird in the Thunderbolts that was introduced, late 80s, maybe 90s, probably in the 90s. Great series, and I'm actually going to get into the Thunderbolts at some point in time because I love that series. So the wrestling promoter sends all of his female wrestlers at her. Thundra handles them all quite quickly, and why not? Let's face it, Thundra is really Marvel's answer to Wonder Woman anyway. So back at Project Pegasus, Leitner is checking in on Deathlock's work and discovers that Deathlock did not finish connecting all the devices. So Leitner tells his shadowy boss, who decides it's time to initiate Operation Expurgate. I had to look up the pronunciation of that word, by the way. But what is that? Well, it's nothing more than releasing the mutant known as Nuclo upon Project Pegasus. Oh no! And that concludes today's colossal commentary. Yeah, it's a little bit shorter than I normally do, but if I added the next issue to this episode, we'd be looking at over 15 minutes. And I just don't want you to have to sit there that long. I know you got stuff to do, right? So I'm Kevin. That was my commentary. What did you think about Deathlock? He's never been a character I've really been into, although I think he was fairly big in the 70s. I'm sure they brought him into Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but they haven't so far got his look right, at least to my liking. I think it's pretty good, but I'd dig it if they could actually get the more cyborg-looking face like he has in this issue on the TV version. So we'll dive right into issue 55 next time, and if you don't want to miss out, click on that subscribe button. So until next time, hey, have a great day, and we'll see ya.